watching the video Fugu, I hope that you were able to put your story vocabulary in the correct place. The first one was plot, then we had setting, complications, protagonist, and antagonist. Alright, so we are going to start with the plot of the story. In this box, you should have had something that relates to the pufferfish, that poor little guy, who wishes to escape from the chef. And the chef, what did he want to do? He wants to cook him. So his plans were to cook him. Okay, you should have had something along the lines of this. A pufferfish wishes to escape from the chef who plans to cook him. I'm going to take this out because that doesn't make any sense. Perfect. Who plans to cook him? All right. Quick edit there. All right, the setting. What happened in the setting? Or where was the setting? The setting was the chef's kitchen. And we don't know what time it was, so we can't say it was morning, noon, or night. We don't know the time of year. We just know that it was in his kitchen, right? All right, so complications. This is where it was sort of comical, but also very sad. The fish cannot get back to the water, okay? And then when he thought he was going back to the water, what was it? Well, the ocean that he thought he was swimming to was just a painting, right? So the ocean he sees is just a painting. Poor guy. All right, the protagonist. And we can see that we have a little picture clue here. And the protagonist was our pufferfish. All right, and then down here at the very bottom, the antagonist, that's usually the bad guy. So we know, and we have our picture clue here too, that little chef's hat. We know that it was the chef. Okay, before we go, and I didn't tell you to do this in your assignment, but we're going to do this together now. We are going to write what the definition of plot is right here. So go ahead and get your pencils ready for plot. It is the chain of events that make up a story, right? Okay, so please write that under plot. And then we are going to do the same thing for our setting. We know pretty well that the setting is the time and place of a story. Perfect. And complications. Complications. There's always something in the plot that moves the story along, right? It is, in this case, the problems that arise as characters struggle to reach their goals. Okay, so make sure you have that written down. I'm going to move on to protagonist, and if I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video and continue to write, and then go ahead and click play again when you're ready. I'm going to keep moving along. The protagonist, this little guy, in this case, or in any story, the protagonist is the main character in a story. Okay, and the antagonist here. it is always the character or a force, sometimes it can be. In conflict with the protagonist, and we're going to say AKA, that stands for also known as the bad guy. Okay, so let me move this down here. Go ahead and make sure that you have all of these pieces written down on your paper. You have the antagonist, the protagonist, complication, setting, and plot. All right, perfect. When you are done with this, you can put your stray packet away back in your desk, and activity 2 will be later on. Okay, bye-bye for now.